Welcome back to another episode, everyone. Today, I know I already did a final adjustments video, but this is like the final adjustments. We're out here in the tree stands. We're double checking all our straps. We're double checking our harnesses. We're putting our bow hangers up and just double checking a couple of little shooting lanes. And I think we're all set here. So this stand I'm very excited about. I talked about it in my last video because every deer last year was right in this 30-yard strip. So we now have a stand that can shoot into it, and I'm very excited about it. We'll see once all the leaves fall off what it looks like, but right now, this stand I'm most excited about. But we got a lot of little things to do, trail camera, batteries here and there, a couple things to do in the box blinds, get some chairs out, the literal final adjustments. But I'll give you guys a food plot update here in a second, and it's a little bit of scouting in the afternoon, checking on some new public land. So enough rambling, we got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna keep going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, doing a little public land scouting. My favorite thing to do when it comes to public land is it's definitely less about the big giant 1,000-acre swashes for me. It's about these little chunks that you can find all over the place. You can find 15, 20, 25-acre chunks that people largely ignore, but this one specifically, there's like no human sign in here. We have an awesome ridgetop with some spread out oak trees. There's a bean field, less than 40 acres away, and there's a lot of deer activity. We followed a couple of really thick trails in here, and that's where we're gonna leave our camera. So hopefully we catch something, get some early season information, and when these bean fields start getting cut, checking these spots out for the deer moving in on the acorns. But this has got some promise, but without checking it out during the day or having the camera out, you can't really know. So that's the plan for this piece. If they're on the other side, they'll be callable.
Yeah.
Especially rut time when they're searching.
Like when the leaves drop too, you're going to be able to see so far.
Yeah. We definitely found some good beds on the back end of this little ridge top too. So come rut time, at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, these bucks are going to be up and down the downwind side, searching those doe beds, seeing if there's anything in them. So I have a lot of hope for this spot. It's just a matter of getting out after it, if anything shows up on that camera or not. All right, we're gonna start right here in this food plot for an update. This one I had completely given up on. The biggest plant we had like 1 week ago, I'll just throw the clip in, were those. That is what it looked like 1 week ago. I threw nitrogen down that day, some nitrogen fertilizer. Hey, that's looking good. I didn't even think there were plants right there in that specific spot. I thought they were all there. We got some more coming in up here up in the front. This plot is going from I didn't think any brassica of any kind was going to grow to you get 3 more weeks here and it's going to be looking patchy, but it'll be looking good. So I am quite excited with how this is turning out. So according to my weather app, I can see 2 weeks out. We're still not even close to a frost. So that is a really good sign for these food plots. If they can grow another 3 weeks, this one's actually going to be in the rotation. It'll be worth it. The deer are definitely going to be eating out here. But let's head on over to the best looking one right now. This plot is actually coming in fantastically. So once again, we nitrogened half of this plot. These plants in 1 week have doubled in size since I nitrogened it. And up there, up in the front, we have some knee-high plants. So this plot went from absolutely useless to being the main food on this property in about 2.5 weeks or so. So I came out 2.5 weeks ago, I posted that video, saving brassica plots. And this is what it turned into. It went from nothing to this in about 2.5 weeks. So I'm very excited. I just didn't stay patient enough. I don't know what it was about this year, but once those temps started to cool down, those nights got cool, the day wasn't drying out the ground, they started to blow up. So I'm really happy with how they're turning out. I got really worried there, 3 weeks ago with the state of our food plots. But now we're sitting here, you know, a couple days before opening day, and they're looking incredible. But this is the second best plot on the property. Let's head over to the actual best one. Peep the flex. Look at the 5-point flex over there. I'll be doing a review on that soon, so make sure you guys stick around for that. But let's head on over to the best one. All right, this doesn't look like much, but the deer have been absolutely hammering this plot you see behind me here. Even on this end where there's not a lot of food growing, not as much as I'd like, they're hammering it. It is getting ate off, which is crazy to me. But the beautiful thing about this plot is this end of it didn't grow at all last year, and we got some real good plants popping up in here. I had already mentioned we got a couple more weeks without frost, so that's just gonna help this plot keep popping. It's looking great. There's a lot of young plants here still, but if you get to this end of the plot, I mean, we got knee high throughout here. These plants, let's take a look at this one. These plants are not as leafy as the other one over there, but it's growing really good bulbs already. So this plant alone by itself is bigger than pretty much everything in that other plot at the moment. But look at it, man. This just brings me so much happiness. I went from expecting no food on this property just a couple of weeks ago to absolutely thrilled with how all this turned out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is, I know I already had an episode called Final Adjustments, but this is officially the final adjustments. Obviously, you'll have to make mid-season changes. We'll have to make some changes as soon as we sit in these stands and see some deer walk by. You never really know what to expect until you see a deer from your stand on what it actually looks like around you. There's been plenty of times where I've been like, look at those wide open shooting lanes, and then a deer walks through and you realize, oh man, the weeds are too tall, or this, that, or the other thing. So there's going to be some mid-season changes coming, but today we scouted some public land. We got a couple cameras out on public land. We got all of our dead cameras recharged, some cards emptied. Man, what a long day it's been, but opening day is tomorrow as you're watching this, so good luck, be safe to everyone out there. I hope you have the season of your dreams this year. Make sure to send any and all of your success photos to SgtOutdoors@gmail.com. We'll showcase them during Trail Camera Tuesdays and congratulate you guys. But man, if this don't put a smile on your face, being out in the woods right on the verge of hunting season, I don't know what will. But this is where I leave you guys, right here in the food plot. Make sure to watch out for some deer. So make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, see you in the woods.